Hello everyone, my name is Patil Ashwin Kumar Venkat Rao and I am from RBNB College Shirampur. In our previous videos, as we were discussing about the modern periodic table, that is the classification of systematic classification of elements, what was the need and how the different approaches were made by the different scientists. Now we have seen that modern periodic table, it is consisting of 7 horizontal rows called periods and 18 groups, and that their intersection of that horizontal periods and groups making the 118 boxes which occupy the 118 known elements. Okay, that modern periodic table, it is consisted on the basis of increasing atomic number, as there is a periodicity in the chemical properties and physical properties with the increasing atomic number. Now in the last lecture we have seen that what is the general electronic configuration along the periods. Okay, now here we will discuss what is the general electronic configuration along the periods or along the groups. As we know, there are the 18 groups. As we have discussed that 18 groups is because of there are the S, P, D and F, these 4 blocks that consist periodic table. S block, which contains, or S block, it is named after the suborbital, that is the S orbital, which contains or which can accommodate 2 electrons, D orbital which accommodate 10 electrons, and P orbital that accommodate 6 electrons. That's why 2 plus 10 plus 6, that is 18 groups are present there. Now as we know that the electronic configuration is the systematic representation of number of electrons that are distributed around the nucleus, and after that above principle we can distribute that electronic configuration, and the last electrons which is entering, or the last electron where we find that electron shows in which block that element is present. Now if we see the general electronic configuration, here we will write the group and their general electronic configuration, or general outer configuration, where that we know while writing the electronic configuration, we are writing the electronic configuration with the help of preceding noble gas element or inert gas element. Okay, now n is the principal quantum number, and we say that here we can assume that in case of periodic table that n, it represents the number of period or the principal quantum number. Likewise group number first or then second, third to 12th, then 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th and here 18th. We will see one by one with the examples. We can also determine the first group, that is it contains S orbital, that is NS, that is the NS, and there is the presence of only one electron, that's why NS1. For the second group, NS2. As we know that first two groups, they represent S block, they represent S block. That's why they are after electronic configuration, their last electron that enters in the S orbital. That's why their general electronic configuration can be written as NS1 and NS2. Now in case of these are the D block elements, and from 13 to 18, these are the P block elements. These are the P block elements. In case of d orbital, that is we know S, P and D, these are the orbitals or energy levels, and D, it is a higher energy level, and that's why here the general electronic configuration will be after filling ns orbital, that the next d orbital is starting filling. Means in case of third group, general electronic configuration of all elements will be ns2 n minus 1d 1. Okay, in case of fourth group, ns2 d2 likewise, and 13th. Now here we are starting that directly to the extreme right side of the periodic table, that is the group 13, 14, 15, 16 and 17, 18. These 6 groups, as we know that p orbital, that p sub energy level has 3 degenerated orbitals which can accommodate 6 electrons. That's why these are the 6 groups formed for which forms that p block elements. Now their general electronic configuration can be written as ns2 np1, here ns2 np2 np3 np4 np5, and this one, that is the completely fulfilled 18th group. That stable electronic configuration we can see here, that the 18th group elements show. In case of examples, we can see which are the examples. In the first group, that lithium having atomic number 3, 1s 2s 1. Now second, or sodium having element atomic number 11, that is we can write electronic configuration like neon and 3s1, neon 3s1. Now in case of second, that is the beryllium atomic number 4, 2s2. Here the preceding element, that magnesium 12, we can write neon 3s2. Meanwhile, while writing the general electronic configuration along the groups, that only one period is added up, only one orbit is added up, otherwise the number of electrons present in the outermost orbit is generally same. Okay, in case of d orbitals, the inner d orbitals, that is from the lanthanum and actinium, there is a starting of again higher energy level, that is a f block, and that f series or f orbital start filling with the 14 elements which are placed below the periodic table as a separate element. Now in case of these, the first element we can write scandium, that is the general electronic configuration, that will be 4s2 3d1. Preceding noble gas element will be the argon. Again, in case of p block element, which is starting at boron, that 14th group element, that is a carbon family, 15, that is a nitrogen family, then 16 group, that is the oxygen family, 17 group, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, these are the halogen family, and 18, these are that neon, argon, krypton. Likewise, these are the noble gas elements which are having completely fulfilled electronic configuration. Okay, while writing their electronic configuration, we can see that the last orbit, that ns2 means here boron 2s2 2p1 2s2, 2p2, 2s2, 2p3, 2s2, 2p4, 2s2, 2p5. If we see that the next element along the same group after scandium, there is a yttrium. Yttrium having atomic number 39. Its also general electronic configuration will be 5s2, 4d1. Means if we see that last electron which is entering, that is in the same orbital, and that's why they are placed in a same group. That is the periodicity, and that is the main characteristic of modern periodic table. Okay, if we discuss that general electronic configuration along the blocks one by one, we can see that what is the general electronic configuration, or what are the characteristics of the all four blocks of the modern periodic table. That just we have to remember, in case of electronic configuration of groups, along the groups, that a new shell is added up along the electronic configuration, and groups or general electronic configuration expected to be same along the same group. Now in case of blocks, let us see one by one what is the characteristics for S block elements. What is this S block? Its position. If we see modern periodic table, the first two groups, it consists S block. It's known as S block. Why? Because group number first and group second, these two consist that S block elements. As we know, general electronic configuration here ns1 and ns2, that's why they are the outer electron or valence electron is present in the S orbital, and that's why they are placed in a S block elements. Only as we know, we have studied while studying the structure of atom, that the S orbital, it is having only one orbit, okay, and which occupy only two electrons. That's why there is the presence of two groups. Now generally that group first element, these are known as alkali metals. These are known as alkali metals, while that group second, they are alkaline earth metals. They are alkaline earth metals. General electronic configuration for alkali metals we have written already, that is ns1, and for alkaline metals that is having the ns2. Means their outermost orbit is consisting respectively 1 and 2 electrons that they can readily donate, to form ions, metal ions like these. That the group second or alkaline earth metals, they donate their 2 electrons and acquire m+2 charge, and alkali metals, they donate 1 electron that is present in their outermost orbit to ionize the m plus orbital. Now if we see, that is the ionization enthalpy. What is the ionization enthalpy? The energy required to ionize an element. That ionization enthalpy in case of these two elements, that alkali metals or alkaline metals, their ionization enthalpy is low. It is decreasing. Ionization enthalpy is decreasing, means while looking from lithium, sodium, potassium, or from magnesium, calcium, we can see the amount of energy required to ionize these metals is less, or it is decreasing along the group, and that's why it increases the reactivity. It increases the reactivity. These are some characteristics of S block elements. Again, these all alkali metals and alkaline metals, they found in nature in a combined state. They found in nature in a combined state as they are highly reactive. That's why they are not found in a free state. Okay. Now, after the S block element, its position is at extreme left in the periodic table. We can see that the extreme right, that is the P block elements, which is consisting 6 groups, that is numbered from 13 to 18. P block elements, group number 13 to 18. These 6, why? That we have already seen what is the reason behind that 6 groups, presence of 6 group. As we know that p orbital, it is having the 3 degenerated orbitals. That is while looking toward the electronic configuration, p orbital has 3 degenerated orbitals where it can accommodate 6 electrons like this, and how the electron is filling up, likewise the periodic table proceeds along these groups. Okay. Now, if we see that these general electronic configuration for the P block elements, we have seen that is a NS2 and NP1 for the 14, NS2, NP2 we have seen in the previous table. But what is the main? That the P block elements along with the S block elements, they are main group elements. They are main group elements, or also known as representative elements. Representative elements. Again, these P block element, what are the characteristics? That it consists 18th group, which is known to be a fulfilled noble gas or inert gases, which are having the completely fulfilled their outer electronic configuration, and that's why they are less reactive. Group 17. As we know, in group 17, general electronic configuration is NS2NP5. Means they are readily available to accept the electron, to ionize, and to get the complete proceeding electronic configuration or proceeding octet. And that's why group 17 elements that are known as halogens, and group 16 they are known as chalcogens. Here, if we see general electronic configuration, that these both are readily available to accept the electrons that are donated by the highly reactive alkali metals or non-metals. Here we can see that this is the oxygen family, this is the chlorine family, or halogens. We can see it will accept one electron to form anions, to form the anions having charge -1, and chalcogen family, they also form the anions which is having the charge -2. Okay, then again some interesting point about the P block elements is that this P block, it consists of all kind of elements. Means which are the kinds? That metals, non-metals, and metalloids. Metals, non-metals, and metalloids. These groups 16 and 17, they are electron accepting, that's why they are highly reactive non-metals. And S block elements, they are highly reactive metals. Okay, then we see here, as we are saying that P block, it contains metals, non-metals and metalloids also. At the P block, look at these 6, like this, that presence of that 18th group, it is a noble gas or inert gas element. But in case of these two, here are highly reactive non-metals, group 16 and 17 to the extreme right of the periodic table, of the P block elements. First 2 rows or towards the right side, we can see the presence of metals also, and there is a line, zigzag line present in your periodic table. Along that zigzag line, there are some elements. Which are known as metalloids, and which are those? That boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic, then antimony, tellurium and polonium. These elements are metalloids. Boron, silicon, germanium, arsenic, then antimony, tellurium and polonium. They are present along this zigzag line in your periodic table, and these elements are nothing but they are the metalloids which are present in the P block. Okay. Now we will discuss some periodic properties or periodicity in the modern periodic table in the next video.